Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Gianluca Massi speaking on the behalf of the Virtual Telescope Project, and once again, it's a huge pleasure for me to be live, bringing to you no less than the wonders and the beauty of the universe where we live. I'm just speaking this time tonight from the very place where the telescopes are. I am physically in Manciano, in the wonderful landscape of the countryside here in Tuscany, in the Maremma, and under a very dark sky. And we are blessed with, as I said, with wonderful weather conditions. So we are going to observe together this small asteroid safely coming very close to us, 2024 BJ. I just checking that everything is up and running at the telescope, but before I start sharing live images, I really want to thank the technological partners of the Virtual Telescope Project. They are Software Bisque, C-Web, and Telescope Live. So we are really happy to run this feed tonight under these amazing, wonderful weather conditions, as I said. Just a couple of minutes to be sure that we are doing just well with the streaming, checking that everything is up and running. So I think we are just set. I just want to be sure. Okay, I think so. We should be run just fine. I just want to be sure. That is great, friends. So I think we are all set to start this live feed right now. So thank you for joining the Virtual Telescope Project for this wonderful, great event. Gianluca Massi speaking from Manciano, Tuscany, Italy. I am just this time, while you are used to hear me while I am in Rome with the telescope about 100 kilometers far away from me. Tonight, I am just half a meter from the telescope. I am just on the real sky tonight, just beside my robotic telescopes here in Manciano, and I want to start sharing images with you of this intriguing asteroid because the sky is just great, and I'm happy that at least we can have some great sight thanks to the Virtual Telescope Project right now. As I said, we are truly enjoying a beautiful weather condition now, and I'm just want to start sharing with you the console from the telescope. Here it is, my friends. In this very moment, you are starting seeing what I am seeing. This is the software used to control our robotic telescopes. I already asked our advanced mechanics, our advanced telescope mount to slew the telescope where the asteroid is right now, and in a few minutes this will be touching the minimum distance, and I will tell a bit more about that, but I want to be sure that you enjoy and better understand what we are doing now. That is, we have a telescope. I know where the asteroid is, but the asteroid is moving pretty fast, and you can see this from the images as well. I will explain this a bit better. So I had to ask the telescope to point the asteroid, but once the asteroid has been carefully pointed, I had to ask to my telescope to track the object, because the object, it is there now, but after a few seconds it moved away from that position. So we pointed the asteroid and then asked the telescope to track. And you can see this small object here blinking in the very center. That is the asteroid. It is amazing to see that image after image. I am just taking a quick series of images. The asteroid is apparently blinking. This is a very precious physical information because this is telling us that the object is rotating, spinning pretty fast. So basically it is changing the section, the perception of its sides. So the amount of light that the asteroid is just sending back to me while it is spinning. So this is a very irregular shape and it is rotating. Sometimes the larger surface is oriented to us, so we see it brighter. Sometimes the smaller surface, it is just oriented to us and we see fainter. This is truly intriguing, and this object is the asteroid we promised to you to track, that is 2024 BJ. While I am speaking, this is already inside the orbit of the moon. It is about 92% of the lunar distance, more or less 350,000 kilometers from the center of the Earth. So this is very close. I mean, that is closer than the moon, but still absolutely safe. We never worried about this rock. Now it disappeared, but it is still there, of course. But simply, it is rotating, as I said, and while we don't see it, it is showing the smaller side of itself. I hope I made this clear. So nice, so happy that we are enjoying this live via the Virtual Telescope project, my friends. You are always invited to join our social media to learn when we will be sharing something great. And the next time, perhaps this way, you will know better what we are going to do. So I strongly suggest you to join the Facebook page, the Virtual Telescope Project Facebook page, and also has on X the whole Twitter, and that way you will be always sure to learn, to know what is going on at the Virtual Telescope Project. You know, a few days ago we shared the whole full moon live while it was rising above the observatory, and now we are having fun with this amazing, very small asteroid. The size of this is between 15 and 35 meters. So this is larger than the Chelyabinsk meteor, by the way, and this is, as I said, a truly safe, very close encounter. Right now, this small rock is inside the orbit of the moon. We know more than 30,000 near-Earth objects, that is asteroid, on orbits, bringing them in the inner solar system. But of course, they are no reason of concern from us. From time to time, we discover something coming closer, and you know, 10 days ago, more or less, a little rock entered the atmosphere above Berlin in Europe, and it was discovered a few hours earlier. We did so, that is discovering something going to hit the Earth a bit later, less than 10 times. So, I mean, a few times, and it is truly an intriguing field, strongly evolving, quickly evolving now that new grid telescopes are ready to start operations, monitoring the sky out there very deeply. Meantime, while we are enjoying this, I'm also enjoying the nice sky above me, because living in Rome, while the telescopes are, of course, my telescopes are always under this amazing sky. Sorry, okay. Look here, the bright star now, and the giant and the dwarf, so to speak, my friends. And right now, I'm truly enjoying this with you in real time. That is the beauty of the Virtual Telescope Project. By the way, the Virtual Telescope Project this year is going to celebrate 18 years since everything started here, and I cannot tell you how happy I am to see how much reputation the project gained because of the really being very serious in science, in astronomical science, with many important media partners. By the way, I want to thank all the partners, all the international media which featured our live feed, making possible for you to learn about this opportunity. After all, if you are here, it is very likely because one of those great friends of those media actually mentioned that you could join this live feed on our website. So thank you very much to all the media out there who did so. So we are really enjoying right now in real time this close approaching asteroid, very close approaching asteroid that is 2024 BJ. While I am speaking, this object is already closer than our moon. Still approaching, but the nominal minimum distance is almost here. The Jet Propulsion Laboratory, I'm just checking if there are updates on this. But okay, in 5 minutes, this little rock range, the diameter is expected to sit between 16 and 35 meters. As I said, in 5 minutes by now, this little rock is going to touch the minimum distance. As you can see, the background is changing brightness pretty fast because we are just in the middle of the twilight, because we just said bye-bye to the sun, and right now it is the sun is has set, but the sky is still getting darker and darker, and I adjusting this manually so that you can hopefully have the best experience while observing with us. So happy to share something great every time the sky is really offering us something great, like in this case. The asteroid is this small dot of light in the center. As I say, the telescope is tracking it while it is moving very fast across the stars. And this is why image after image you see the stars sliding. Because we are tracking it. The stars are basically the background, because the stars are very far away, while the asteroid is very close to us, closer than the moon right now. And in 3 minutes, more or less, it will be at its touchdown, at its minimum distance, as I said a few times now. I'm very excited to track this together with you in real time. Once again, the Virtual Telescope project is able to do this kind of what I call citizen science. In this case, we are truly enjoying something amazing live. And I always remind you about the opportunity you have to support the Virtual Telescope project. You can donate to make our project offering more and more. You see, we never ask for money. We will until I will be around, I will be offering these things for free. But you know, running this truly advanced technology is not free at all. We have to pay bills, maintenance, whatever you have in mind. We have to pay that, and you can contribute by donating. So you just visit www.virtualtelescope.eu and then look for the donate option, virtualtelescope.eu/donate. And whatever you want, whatever you can, being sure that your support will be used for sharing the cosmos with the people worldwide, as we have been doing basically several times per month over the last 18 years. And this little dot of light is the Asteroid 2024 BJ, discovered almost 2 weeks ago by the Mount Lemmon survey in Arizona, my colleagues and friends there. And you can see it shine, you can see sometimes brighter, sometimes fainter, because it is spinning very fast. It is very irregular. It is a very irregular shape. So while it is rotating, sometimes we see the smaller side, sometimes the larger side, and of course the brightness is modulated by this. The larger the surface I see from the asteroid, the brighter it is, because the larger the amount of light from the sun it is just reflecting to us. So happy that everything is happening so beautifully, with once again our technology just performing at the very best. It is not obvious to do what we are doing, tracking an object at its very peculiar and continuously variable motion rate, sorry. And this is why I'm very proud, very happy every time we can make this truly advanced technology available for people all around the planet for free. But keep in mind, consider donating us. www.virtualtelescope.au/donate. So happy to be here tonight. As I said, we are sharing these live images from Manciano, Tuscany, Italy, under the darkest sky of the Italian peninsula. And we are so proud and happy that we can share this precious sky with the community all around the planet. I'm so happy that so many people are joining us tonight for tracking this asteroid. 2024, the little dot of light we see here, perhaps 25 meters in size, larger very likely than the Chelyabinsk meteor, which about 20, I don't remember if it was 25, 20, 2005. Here it is. I'm really happy to be able to share these beautiful things with you, my friends. And also enjoying the variations we see in the light of this object as it is spinning so fast because it's because of its very, very irregular shape. Look here, this is a ghost effect. There is a bright star, okay, and you can see that every new image have, of course, the brightest, where the star is on that image, but still you have a tail of fading history because the sensor is just keeping memory for a while of the dazzling light received from the previous exposure. On the left here you can see we are taking images, collecting light. Every image is just a collection of light for 5 seconds, so we expose the very sensitive camera to the light of the stars for 5 seconds, then we read out the digital sensor, and then an image is taken soon after, back to back. And this is why you are the impression that we are moving, okay, because every new image, while the asteroid is there because we are tracking it, is showing stars moving on the background, with the addition of this apparently flashing asteroid because it is spinning and it has a truly irregular shape. At some point we'll be happy also to try to study the brightness of it. So beautiful, my friends, for us to be here sharing the beauty of the cosmos with all of you. The Virtual Telescope project has been around for 18 years now, truly pioneering this field that is live view of the universe. We started earlier than the typical live feed protocols were available. I remember when there was no video sharing at all. We shared just simple images, auto refreshing them quickly, very high rate, and that way we really had a lot of fun. Truly a lot of fun, my friends. The Virtual Telescope project made history this way, and we are happy to be here tonight sharing with you these beautiful things. I want to share with you another thing, because while we are observing the asteroid and sharing it live, I am also honestly using another telescope for different tasks. And look what we are doing with the other telescope. This is Comet 12P. Pons Brooks. Perhaps you have read about this comet. So just to give you an idea that we are never sleeping because we have many telescopes and every telescope is doing a different job. This is the comet we are observing with another telescope part of the Virtual Telescope Project network. Now back to the asteroid 2024 BJ. So proud, so happy. Virtual Telescope Project always ready to bring the cosmos, the real-time cosmos to you. How fascinating it is to see the object blinking this way, and we just are after the flyby, which was, as I said, at 17:29 Universal Time, that is 6 minutes ago, and here we are tracking the asteroid. Now this is already leaving us. As I said, this was a very closer than the moon, but truly absolutely safe. We were never worried about this object. So friends, we are just tracking Asteroid 2024 BJ, which had a very close approach. I said it had because we are now 6 minutes past the flyby, but still closer than the moon. And having fun together, my friends, tracking this rock thanks to the Virtual Telescope Project technology. Now I want to try doing another thing, if you don't mind, just to making clear that we truly are doing real-time science with you. Okay, let me check the focus. I will tell you what I am doing very soon. If you don't mind, just wait for a while, because I'm concentrating to have this done as soon as possible. I just want to check we have the best focus. I think so. Okay, let me check, my friends, because I want to share with you another curious thing, if you don't mind. Checking, the telescope is tracking, the telescope is focused, because the temperature is dropping very quickly here, and I want to be sure that the system, because I could not start, I had no time to start the automatic routine handling this, as I really wanted to start sharing with you the real asteroid. Okay, let me see if we are tracking it or not. We should have it somewhere. Let me adjust contrast and brightness. Okay, the object is in the very center. Here it is. Okay, now I want to do this. I will explain. So far, what we did so far? Well, so far we simply took quick images, okay, of the asteroid. 5 seconds exposure, so we are collecting light from the asteroid for 5 seconds. Then we saw the corresponding image, and soon after a new image was started, and so on. And we were tracking the asteroid, you see, and in fact the stars are trailing, while the asteroid here is this sharp dot of light. But what I'm doing now, I'm still tracking the asteroid, but I am taking a longer exposure because I would like to have a much longer evidence of the tracking. So taking not 5 seconds, I'm not tracking the asteroid for 5 seconds, then seeing the image. I'm now tracking the asteroid for 180 seconds, that is 3 minutes. Let's see how the telescope will behave in this case. And we are left with a couple of minutes, more or less 120 seconds left. The first minute has gone, okay? While we wait, I want to show you where we are. We are here in the Camelopardalis, the giraffe constellation. So we are not far from the celestial pole. The polar star is here. Let me see if I can add a few names. Here you are. So that perhaps this is making this screen perhaps a bit more interesting to you. Let me remove what I really don't need right now. So we are observing, we are pointing right here in the Camelopardalis constellation, while the countdown is now less than 1 minute from the final image. Okay. And so happy that we are having such a very beautiful night, such a very beautiful sky tonight, enjoying all this, my friends. I cannot tell you how stunning the sky is just above me. I have Orion just face to face with me. I am under the darkest sky in the Italian peninsula. This is why we installed here our advanced telescope. So let's see what will happen now. The new image is coming. This will be the closing image. Look here, my friends, how beautifully tracked our asteroid is. There are many white dots because I did not subtract the dark current image, but look how sharp the asteroid is. This is the asteroid 2024 BJ, tracked to perfection by our robotic telescope. So it has been a pleasure for me, my friends, to host all these. So Gianluca Masi Virtual Telescope Project is really saying thank you for joining this amazing feed. I hope you had fun with us. I'm already looking forward to do more and more. Please consider supporting us by donations. www.virtualtelescope.eu/donate. You know, we are not asking for money for you to join these live feeds. They are open to everyone, no money needed. It is yours. The sky is yours with us. But we need to support the amazing technology we have here, maintenance, bills, and so on. So please donate. Visit our website, virtualtelescope.eu, and donate whatever you want, whatever you can, being sure we will use your kind help just to keep our activities up and running. So Gianluca Masi, Virtual Telescope Project Italy, is sending his best wishes to everyone, and thank you for joining this live feed. Looking forward to share more and more from the cosmos. Meantime, take care, and of course, as I always say, keep looking up.